What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Jericho Report Weekly News Briefing. It is Saturday, March the 22nd, 2014. As always, first link below will take you to the Blogspot post. That's where you can find all this madness I'm about to give you. I hope you're ready for some news. I got so much loaded, my RAM is smoking. Let's start off with some Malaysian plane updates. Australia checking for two objects in search for jet. Apparently a satellite spotted something. They haven't come up with anything yet. This was breaking news the other night. I got a second link from Sky News. Plane search, objects may be Flight 370 debris. Again, nothing found. You know, I'm starting to think, like a lot of other people are, that they know exactly where this plane is. You can't tell me this day and age we can't find a missing jumbo jet. Anyway, from KSL.com, investigators conclude flight was hijacked. Was this before or after the transponder was allegedly turned off 12 minutes before all right, good night? I mean, the story changes every day, you know. From the Gateway Pundit, U.S. General says if missing MH370 crashed, it would have sent out a signal. It didn't. This came out on March 19th. Put a link to this. Got other airplane news going on here. We've got a Delta plane loses wing panel during flight. This came out March 17th. Planes coming apart. You know what George Carlin would call that? Broken plane. Let's see here. Other news, speaking of planes, Toronto 911 ad campaign launched. Subway riders will see footage of World Trade Center 7 collapse. This came out March 18th. Good luck with that. You know, buildingwhat.org, that didn't go anywhere, and that was on mainstream media. So I just don't think anyone cares, sadly. From the Weekly Standard, we got White House press secretary gets questions from reporters before press briefing. And you think it's not all scripted. I'll put a link to it. Meanwhile, Michelle Obama, no reporters on Michelle Obama's trip to China. Apparently her and the children are in China. Wonder what's going on with that. Anything behind it? Something about to happen? I don't know. Put a link to it. I got a lot of gun news this week. We got over 800 show up to protest proposed gun control in Vermont. This came out on March 11. That's a few days old. But we got this. Fiery protest. New York gun owners burn assault weapon registration forms mandated by SAFE Act. Right on. Go New York. Give them hell. We got Republicans kill pro-Second Amendment bill in Tennessee. Be advised if you're in Tennessee. This from Swan. We got one from the Daily Caller. We got Campus Carry. Governor Butch Otter signs new campus safety law in Idaho. Be advised if you're in Idaho. Right on. So some good and some bad this week. Georgia bill could allow guns in bars, churches, and airports. This came out on the 14th from MSNBC. Meanwhile, we got this from Swan, South Carolina. This is crazy. I'm going to read this to you. South Carolina pub insults gun owners with offensive sign. Gun owners fight back. Look at the sign that this bar owner put in the window. No concealed weapons allowed. Okay, well, it's his business. But he's got in the lowercase, and they got a picture of the picture that he put in the window. If you are such a loser that if you feel the need to carry a gun with you when you go out, I don't want you in my business, douchebag. Not a very good business move, dude, especially this time in history. From CNN US, we got strange noise, then fiery crash, 2 dead as chopper falls in near Seattle Space Needle. I believe this was a media helicopter. Right on, rest in peace to them. You know, we have to, I know a lot of us bitch and moan about the mainstream media, but local media with helicopters in your area, you know, they're the ones that give us the high-up shots. So, you know, media helicopters, they do a hell of a job, in my opinion. So rest in peace to whoever died in that chopper crash. Not rest in peace to this douchebag, though. Westboro Baptist Church founder dead. Well, if there is a hell, I'm sure he's burning in the hottest of hell. Screw him. Over to financial news. How the Dow Jones Industrial Average fared Friday. It was down just a little bit. However, it was up on the week. 237 points up. I believe it was down 300 last week, so it's still kind of down. From the New York Post, banker leaps to his death in finance world's ace suicide this year. This came out March 17th. Another dead banker! From the Daily News, I'm not sure if this has anything. This isn't financial, but since it was a banker death, I put this in here. Apparently, Mick Jagger's girlfriend found dead, hanged from like a doorknob or some weirdness. I don't know. This come out. Mick Jagger's girlfriend hung herself from a doorknob. Okay. Meanwhile, Putin has nuclear economic bomb to drop on the United States. This come out March 16th. Be advised. I'm not sure about this story. I couldn't verify this, but check this out. Ukraine's gold reserves said being flown to New York Fed. You know, take it with a grain of salt. Do whatever you want to do with it. I don't know. I got some other financial news here. U.S. to sell strategic oil reserves for first time in 24 years. This came out on March 13th. Wonder what's up with that. From the New York Post, Obamacare news now. The Obama team quietly gives up on making Obamacare work. Is this what all this plain distraction is about? I don't know. This came out March 12th from the Post. I'll put a link to it. From the Hill, we got Obamacare premiums to skyrocket. Be advised, this came out March 19. I will not be participating in any form of it. From the Daily Caller, premiums rising faster than 8 years before Obamacare combined. Think about that. Put a link to it. I got a couple more on Obamacare. Obamacare leaves Las Vegas man owing $407,000 in doctor bills. I feel for him. March 19. I'll put a link to it. And one more. Obamacare defender forced to try Obamacare. Then he says, I feel like a dupe. You are. Put a link to it. Search planes now in the air over Australia's satellite site. I don't think I've ever seen the mainstream media cover something so wall-to-wall, 24/7. Crazy. Anyway, over to New World Order and Police State News. California gun parts store refuses to turn over customer list to federal officials. Check this out. This came out March 15. But check out the next link I'm going to give you. Feds raid gun parts store despite court order. ATF had a court order not to mess with this store. They raided it anyway. And people like Piers Morgan think it's funny when we tell people that the Second Amendment is for tyrannical government. Man, a lot of you guys are already aware of that part store, but if you're not, I'll put a link to it. From RT, we got mentally ill homeless vet baked to death in scorching 100-plus Fahrenheit NYC jail cell. This come out March 19. Put a link to it. Medieval. Mail Online has this. The tragic moment, couple beg to keep their baby after authorities find medical marijuana they are allowed to use in the house. I guess they took the baby. Put a link to it. From We Are Change. SWAT terrorizes college dorm looking for plastic sword. I know that plastic sword is a threat. I'll put a link to it. Check this out. This is from InfoWars. Homeland Security conducts unannounced school lockdown drill. Can you imagine? I'm glad that crap wasn't going on when I was in school. That came out on the 14th. Got police can take your cash without charging you with a crime. Apparently, guy had a good run in Vegas. Was leaving Vegas with a lot of cash. Got stopped and they arrested him and took his money. I think he got his money back. Boy, I would be suing. This is from Vice anyway. Yeah, we're not facing tyrannical government at all. From We Are Change, Los Angeles cops argue all cars in L.A. are under investigation. I'll put a link to it. Man, no tyrannical government at all. March against police brutality declared illegal and broken up. Where'd this happen at? This was Montreal, I believe. This is CBC News, Montreal. Put a link to it. Shout out to my fellow, what do you call us? Patriots? I hate the word patriot anymore. Fellow truthers, that's not a good word either. Shout out to my friends in Canada, put it that way. From We Are Change, rage as cops slap 452 with jaywalking tickets in 2 months. This came out as March 15 from the New York Post via We Are Change. Put a link to it. Oklahoma, check this out. Oklahoma sheriffs walk out of Capitol after senator demands they disarm while in the building. Yeah, sheriffs, you're not immune to this crap either. Put a link to that from Fox Nation. Let's see. Obama relinquishes U.S. control of Internet. Enjoy this tool we have to communicate. It will not be around forever, I guarantee it. Put a link to this. Turkey blocks Twitter after Prime Minister threatens to wipe it out. Don't want the people communicating? Yeah, tyrannical government. Shout out to my friends engaged in the fight against the New World Order all over the world. Put it that way. I got one more in the police state bin. Congress challenged by Obama administration. Check this out. Let's see. The bill, let's see. Congress can either impeach me or get out of my way, is what Obama's saying. I'll put a link to it. No tyrannical government at all. Over to World War III news. We got a ton of this week. Tit for tat. Russia hits U.S. officials with sanctions as Obama expands penalties. Put a link to this. Come out on March 20 from Fox News Politics. Russian lawmakers asked President Obama to impose sanctions on all of them. This come out from RT. Russia's like, bring it on. From Al Jazeera, we got this. Russian troops storm Ukraine's warship in Crimea. Don't have a date on this. This is, I know this is recent though. Put a link to it. Meanwhile, tanks and trenches to defend Ukraine from Russia. This from the Telegraph. From RT, we got another one here. Ukrainian servicemen leave Navy base as Crimea protesters storm headquarters. Put a link to this. This come out on the 19th. Biden to NATO. Joe Biden's going to ring in. Drunk Joe. Let's see. Biden to NATO allies. We will respond to any aggression. Is Joe Biden drawing a red line now? Shut the hell up. This from NBC News. Got some more here. Libya takes control of North Korea flagged oil tanker. Put a link to this. This come out on the 10th of March. That is kind of old. I have an updated article here, though. U.S. Navy SEALs take control of North Korea flagged tanker. This come out on the 17th. So I'll put a link to this. From CNN, we got North Korea test fires short-range rockets, South says. This come out on the 17th of March. Low Kim's feeling left out of the action still. Meanwhile, from Haaretz, we got Netanyahu orders IDF to prepare for possible strike on Iran during 2014. We've heard this before, but just interesting. A lot of tension. From the Los Angeles Times, we have CIA. CIA suspends chief of Iran operations over workplace issues. Somebody not doing what you want them to do, you're fired. More shakeups going on in the government? I don't know. You tell me. And I got one last link in the World War III bin. F-Town Baller Dave from Endgame beginning of WWE3 has moved his website over to Blogspot for those of you who follow his work. I'll put a link to his Blogspot, Endgame beginning of WWE3.blogspot.com. Check it out for in-depth World War III coverage, Mideast news, world news. Dave, I appreciate you, man. Much love and support. Put a link to it. We're over to Earth Changes in 2012 news now. First day of spring 2014. Happy springtime. We have passed March 20th. It is now spring. It is warmer where I am, although I don't know if you can tell my head is all stopped up. Just something that comes with the change of the season. This from the Old Farmer's Almanac. Put a link to some facts about springtime. Did you know a giant asteroid was supposed to hit the Earth on March 21st, but it didn't? Got an old link here. I thought people would get a kick out of this. Somebody posted this on GLP. Giant asteroid could hit Earth in 2014. This was posted September 2nd, 2003. Old school news article. I'll put a link to it. I looked up the specs on this asteroid. Didn't come anywhere near us. Did have some good earthquakes, though. 6.7 quake shakes off Chile's Pacific coast. No tsunami with that I was aware of. Put a link to that on the 16th. Had one on the 17th. 4.4 magnitude earthquake hits the Los Angeles area. Forces a news crew. I guess they were doing the morning news, or was it one of their newscasts? They had to get on the desk. Crazy stuff. Put a link to it. Got this link here. I'm not sure the website. Alert Yellowstone buffalo running for their lives. Something going on at Yellowstone. I'll put a link to this. And I got one from E&E News. Sad link here to report. I've learned over 800 people have disappeared from Fukushima plant, may have been killed or died during work. Yes, indeed, one of the deadliest things going on in the world right now, the mainstream media is not even talking about. I'll put this link. Over to strange and bizarre news. Got some strange news this week. 16-year-old sneaks to the top of World Trade Center at 4 a.m. and tweets about it. How does that happen? Boy, don't you just feel safe? Put a link to it. From the Mail Online, we got, ouch, woman tries to cut off husband's penis with box cutter. What? Put a link to it, March 19. You crazy. Upstate New York girl, 5 years old, spends day at the wrong school. How does that happen? I don't know. Put a link to it. Got another one from Y News now. Couple saves falling child with mattress. Apparently they were moving and child was out on the ledge there and fell. They caught him with a mattress. Looks like something you'd see out of like an old Three Stooges episode or something. But it all worked out. Right, I'll put a link to it. Got one here. Check this out. Several people sent me this. Hawaiian police defend law that lets them have sex with prostitutes. It's all part of the job, right? I'm not making it up. I'll put a link to it. Got one more in the strange and bizarre bin. Check this out. South Carolina Corrections Department identifies inmates in rap video posted online. Rapping from inside the prison. How does that happen? How do you get what? I'll put a link to it. For all other news, please check my favorite videos. I have favorited tons of content over the past week. Thank you to everybody who puts out videos. I do appreciate it. At least read over the titles over there, because a lot of stuff I didn't mention. Got some shout-outs this week. Shout out to a 9-year-old girl in New Jersey takes aim at gun law. Right on. This from NorthJersey.com. Put a link to this. A couple new YouTubers I come across. BlockTalkSports put up a video. Flight 370 is a distraction. Check his video out. Language warning on that video, though. Made some good points. You know, it just shows people from all walks of life are waking up to the bullcrap coming out of the mainstream media. He talks about the mainstream media. Definitely check his video out. Shout out to Carey Wedler, if I'm saying that right. She made a video, Why I'm Burning My Last Bridge with Obama. Young lady here who's woken up to what's really going on. Put a link to it. And a couple of old school YouTubers had come back. Shout out to StarrJaded. It is so good to see you. She was around back when I first started making videos. Definitely put a link to her video. Check her out. Bones Ghost, Outlaw Shooters. Man, it's good to see you. It's good to see you're still around. He put up a video lately. Check that out as well. Bones is old school as well. Was around way before, back in the Simple Dan days. Good old days. Anyway, guys, I'll put all these links in the Blogspot post. First link below will get you there. Please rate this report if you liked it. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you think it sucked. It's the worst of YouTube. Never want to see again. Please rate, though. It helps me around. You can also follow me on Google+, Facebook, Twitter for live show alerts, breaking news alerts, new upload alerts, because people tell me they subscribe to me, but they don't get my videos. If you follow me there, you'll always get them. That's all I got for this week, guys. Another week of madness. I did have a couple closing notes. They were talking about this Flight 370 may have flew in the shadows of another plane. Thought that was interesting. May have flown below 5,000 feet to avoid radar. Made me think of Commando. And I wrote down some new speculation, just for giggles. Was there a flux capacitor on board? Because they were talking about these lithium batteries, right? So maybe, we know the plane was going faster than 88 miles per hour. Maybe it's back in 1955. Maybe we'd better look there. Or maybe there was a giant Mario pipe in the sky that it flew into. Landed in someone's basement somewhere. We have no idea. Just some new theories I'm throwing out there. What do you guys think? That's all I got for now, guys. Until the next one, you guys take care, stay safe. I'll see you on the next one.